The idea that the soul or spirit can be reborn into a new body after death has captivated human imagination for millennia. It is a belief woven into the fabric of numerous cultures and religions across the globe, from the ancient Egyptians to the followers of Hinduism and Buddhism. The notion of life, death, and rebirth has provided solace, meaning, and a framework for understanding our place in the vast tapestry of existence. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of consciousness, the question of reincarnation continues to intrigue and inspire, prompting us to consider the possibility that death is not the end, but rather a transition to a new beginning. Ian Stevenson, a pioneer in reincarnation research. In the annals of reincarnation research, one name stands out prominently: Dr. Ian Stevenson, a Canadian-born psychiatrist. Stevenson dedicated over 4 decades of his life to studying children who claimed to remember past lives. His meticulous and groundbreaking work brought a new level of scientific rigor to a field often relegated to the realm of the paranormal. Stevenson's investigations often involved traveling to the villages or towns where the children claimed to have lived in their past lives. In many instances, he found startling correlations between the children's memories and actual individuals who had lived and died in those very locations. The boy who remembered another life, the story of Rabeih al Awar. Nestled amidst the rolling hills of the Cornayel mountain village of Lebanon, the story of Rabeih al Awar unfolds, a tale that would capture the attention of Dr. Ian Stevenson and contribute significantly to the growing body of reincarnation research. Born in 1964, Rabeih, from a very young age, exhibited an unusual fascination with his village. He spoke of it with an uncanny familiarity. He began to speak of a past life in a different family, a life he claimed to remember vividly, complete with names, relationships, and specific details about a family that was not his own. He described his mother from his previous life. Rabeih also recalled details about Shoki's life, including people and places. He described a past life, a different family, and a different home. These recollections held profound emotional significance. His parents noticed the conviction in his voice. There was a genuineness to his recollections that was hard to ignore, and even his untimely death in a truck accident. Rabeih's descriptions were so precise that they left little room for doubt. Another detail emerged from Rabeih's descriptions of his death. He described in detail the accident that caused his death. He rode a motorcycle with Hissam to visit his friend's sister in a nearby village called Ras El Matan. A few miles from the destination, they saw a big truck blocking the way, but they were driving too fast to stop and crashed into the truck. These pronouncements, initially dismissed by his family as childish fantasies, gradually gained weight as Rabeih grew older, and the details of his memories remained consistent. His family began to take his claims more seriously, realizing that his knowledge of Shoki's life was inexplicably accurate. Vivid memories of a bygone era. Rabeih's detailed recollections. Rabeih al Awar's memories were not vague or fragmented. They were startlingly clear and detailed, imbued with a level of specificity that belied his tender age. His recollections were so vivid that they often left listeners in awe, wondering how a child could remember such intricate details. He described the layout of Shoki's house as if he had lived there just yesterday. Rabeih also spoke of a woman who he claimed was next to him, after the accident in his past life. He described her as the mother of his friend, next to him on bed in hospital before he died after the accident. The depth of his emotions was palpable, making it hard to believe these were the memories of a young boy. These intricate and emotionally charged recollections painted a vivid picture of a life lived in a small Lebanese village, a life that seemed to have transcended the boundaries of death and found expression in the consciousness of a young boy named Rabeih al Awar. His stories were a bridge to a past that felt both distant and incredibly close. The quest for truth. Investigating Rabeih's past life memories. Intrigued by the compelling nature of Rabeih al Awar's case, Dr. Ian Stevenson embarked on a journey to Lebanon to investigate the veracity of the young boy's claims. Armed with his meticulous methodology and a deep respect for the scientific process, Stevenson set out to uncover the truth behind Rabeih's extraordinary memories. Stevenson located the family of Shwaki, the man Rabeih claimed was his son in a previous life. He discovered that Shwaki, just as Rabeih had described him, had died in a truck accident, a detail that matched Rabeih's recollections with chilling accuracy. He also found striking correlations between Rabeih's memories and reality. Unwavering conviction, the emotional depth of Rabeih's recollections. What set Rabeih al Awar's case apart from other reincarnation accounts was not just the accuracy of his memories, but also the undeniable emotional weight they carried. His recollections were not mere stories. They were vivid, emotional experiences that seemed to transcend time and space. When Rabeih spoke of his past life, his voice would soften, his eyes twinkling with affection and longing. It was as if he was transported back to those moments, reliving the bond they shared. The sorrow in his eyes was palpable, a testament to the deep connection they once had. He spoke tenderly of his past life mother. His memories also held sorrow and regret. A tragic accident marked his past family. His voice would crack with emotion, and his eyes would well up with tears as he described her kindness, her gentle nature, and the deep love they shared. Rabeih's emotions, raw and untainted, lent an air of authenticity to his claims, suggesting that these memories were not figments of his imagination, but rather echoes of a life lived with an intensity that time could not erase. His emotional depth made his story compelling, drawing listeners into the profound narrative of his past life. Section 8. Corroborating the past. Evidence supporting Rabeih's claims. Dr. Ian Stevenson's investigation into Rabeih al Awar's case was characterized by a meticulous search for corroborating evidence. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence emerged during Stevenson's visit to Cornell. Rabeih spoke of people and places. He described a past life, a different family, and a different home. These recollections held profound emotional significance, and his parents noticed the conviction in his voice. Among the many fragments of memories that surfaced from Rabeih's subconscious, one recurring figure stood out: Salem, a friend of his brother. He recognized him as Chowki's best friend. Unlike the fleeting images and fragmented scenes that often characterize early childhood recall, Salem's visit was a constant presence in Rabeih's recollections, a comforting figure from a life he could barely comprehend. He spoke to Salem as a close companion, a confidant who shared his days and offered solace in times of need. Rabeih told Salem about the time Chowki shot him with his BB gun because Salem was stealing pears. No one knew about the incident except them. The consistency between Rabeih's recollections and the verifiable facts gathered by Stevenson was difficult to ignore. Section 9. Skepticism and Acceptance. Reactions to Rabeih's case. Rabeih al Awar's story, like many accounts of reincarnation, elicited a wide range of reactions, from outright skepticism to cautious acceptance. Some skeptics argued that Rabeih's memories could be attributed to cryptomnesia, a phenomenon where individuals unconsciously absorb information from their surroundings and later misinterpret it as their own memories. Others proposed that Rabeih's memories were the result of parental influence or suggestibility. However, proponents of Rabeih's case countered these arguments by pointing to the specificity of his memories, the emotional depth of his recollections, and the lack of any discernible motive for deception. While skepticism remained, Rabeih's case, along with other well-documented cases investigated by Dr. Ian Stevenson, served as a powerful reminder that the human mind, in its complexity and potential, might harbor mysteries that science is only beginning to unravel. Section 10. Life after death. The implications of reincarnation. The concept of reincarnation, if true, carries profound implications for our understanding of life, death, and the nature of consciousness. If we entertain the possibility that we have lived before and will live again, it fundamentally alters our perspective on the meaning and purpose of life. It suggests that our experiences in this lifetime are not isolated events, but rather part of a larger tapestry of soul growth and evolution. Reincarnation also offers a different lens through which to view death. The ethical implications of reincarnation are equally profound, encouraging us to live with greater compassion, kindness, and responsibility. Section 11. The enduring mystery of consciousness. Almost 50 years later, our study showed the unwavering nature of his memories. Unlike childhood fantasies, Rabeih's accounts remained consistent over time. The details formed a cohesive narrative, defying typical memory erosion. He described the same places, people, and events with clarity. The case of Rabeih al Awar, along with countless other accounts of reincarnation, stands as a testament to the enduring mystery of human consciousness. Despite advances in neuroscience and our growing understanding of the brain, consciousness remains an enigma, a frontier that continues to challenge our scientific models and expand our philosophical horizons. These questions underscore the limitations of our current understanding of consciousness. It invites us to explore the uncharted territories of consciousness, to delve into the mysteries at the heart of what it means to be human. By Dr. Khattar Hatoum,